Yo, what's up, everybody? It's B Pops. Got another golf video for today. Um, I finally got my irons in, so I'm able to play a couple of different holes that I haven't really been able to play so far. Um, I'm hitting the 9 iron. We're starting on hole 2, by the way. Hitting the 9 iron here, trying to hit like a little punch, kind of a knockdown shot. It's into the wind, and I end up being a bit short, so I probably should have hit it full. But also, my alignment there was pretty bad. I just aimed straight to the right and hit it dead straight where I was aiming. But here on this shot, the camera angle's awful. It's just right into the sun, and I wasn't, I guess, paying attention. I was trying to rush and get as many holes in before dark as I could. But this is the only one where we have this problem. Everything else is okay. I hit a 60-degree wedge, just a chip shot, and I'm working on with my chip and trying to get the feel back. And a lot of that is hitting the ball first and getting good contact. So when you do that, you put more backspin on the ball, and the shots, whether it be a full shot or a chip shot or whatever, is gonna kind of stop, not roll out as much. I guess it just checks up a bit. So that's what I've been working on with short game, and you can see I left myself way short. So I had probably about a 15 foot or so putt for par, which is not the way you want to start. Par putts 15 foot are not ideal. I hit a good stroke on it, decent line. I just not reading the brakes really good, and it was a good speed. But when it hits that dead spot there, it just kind of rolls on down. So I just wanted to hit it straight back to the hole, firm, so I didn't have a chance to break and make the bogey. Take the bogey and just go to the next hole. You never like making bogeys, but it's part of golf. The next hole, I'm playing hole 3. The target is going to be just left of that water tower there. I'm not sure if you can see the green or the hole, but it's the flag, I should say, not the hole. But I'm just aiming in that area, and I can usually drive it, pretty close to the green here, but I didn't hit it the best on this shot. I hit it a little bit off on the toe, and as you can see with the shot tracer there, it's pretty much straight. Had a little bit of a draw on the end, which is totally fine. That small of a draw or fade I'm okay with, but you can see I'm kind of checking the face and seeing that I did hit it on the toe. So I've got this shot. It's going to be another 60-degree lob wedge for the chip shot here, and a pretty big slope from left to right, so I'm trying to pick out a line out to the left here and let it kind of play the slope on the release. But again, I'm trying to work on hitting ball first and putting that backspin on it, and it just doesn't release very well. I put the line there just because you can't really see without it, I think, and sometimes with the chip shots. But again, I was short. I hit the backspin on the ball, so it checked up. Another. This is about a 15 or 20 foot putt, kind of up the hill. Just kind of getting the leaves out of the way. There's a leaf right there in the way, and there's like a little, I don't even know what they're called, but we just call them helicopter things. You pick them up, throw them in the air, and they just kind of fall like a helicopter blade coming down. But it's very wet. You can see behind me in the fairway where the ground's been, it's just kind of darker there, and it's where the fairway just kind of held water for the last few days. It's finally dried up enough to get out, but you'll see me kind of mark my spot with the putter or whatever club I'm using, and just kind of wipe the mud off the ball. It'll happen a lot in this video. I hit a decent putt, not the greatest. If I would have hit it harder, it might have had a chance, but if you don't get it to the hole, it can never go in. So just kind of clean that up, make the par putt. I'm sitting at 1 over through 2. And since I did get my new irons, I can finally, like I said, play some more holes. And this was the 4th hole. There's water that's about, I want to say 260 or so to the front edge of that water. So I don't want to hit driver here because I'll be in the water if I hit driver. So I've got a 4-iron. I'm going to try to lay it up right side of the fairway. And if you can see the telephone pole in the back, the power lines there, that was kind of my target. I was hoping to hit it just that area. And if it fades a little bit, I'm okay. If it draws a bit, I'm okay. And have a decent angle at the pin. But I hit a little bit of a push, and it started a bit right, and then kind of kept fading. And you'll see I'm kind of watching it because the cart path cuts into the fairway and then back towards the trees there. And I hit the cart path, and it went straight up right over the ditch, and just in a pretty decent spot, honestly. I had about 85 yards here. And the pin is tucked into the front left part of the green. So I was trying to hit down on this a lot to get a lot of spin to make it sit when it hit and not bounce off the green. But as you can see here, I do not do that. I'm gonna hit the ball first, but I hit it really, really, really chunky. Not very good contact at all. So I was pretty short. I want to say this 20 yards or so. But again, if I can just hit a decent chip shot here, I can get up and down and make par. And there's again wiping the mud off because it's so wet out there. This one, there's a little bit of a little upslope right in the front. So if you can hit the ball into that with some decent spin, it'll kind of take a big bounce and just kind of stop. That was the plan. And I can't remember if I actually hit it into that or if I carried it. Let's see. Kind of right on the edge of it. But hit that up there for a decent look at par. Let's see. I want to say it was not too far. Yeah, like 3 or 4 foot. Pretty flat putt. Just want to clean the ball off again because if there is any kind of mud or anything on it, the putt won't go straight, and it'd be a easy way to miss a shot. So you don't want to give any strokes back, especially when you're putting for par. So just kind of get a line and leave short putts. You just, as long as you hit it firm, you can pretty much not give up the cup and just hit it straight. It did fall a little bit off to the right there, but again, hitting it firm enough, it kind of held the line and it went in for a par. I skipped the 5th hole. It was into the wind, and it was par 5, and I don't have a good reason that I didn't play it. I guess it was just into the wind, and I never like playing into the wind. And there's a couple of spots in that fairway that still have a ton of standing water, so I just wanted to avoid that, I guess. But anyway, we came to hole 6, which I've played before. I think you saw in the last video as well. Still sitting 1 over. Hit the driver. I didn't hit it great. I hit it kind of low. The shot tracer took it a bit higher than I hit it, I think. But it went left side of the fairway. Not left rough, but left side of the fairway. Which is still fine. It's in the fairway. And here, I've got about a 70 yard shot, I think. And I can't remember if I hit a 56 or a 60. But I'm getting the mud off of the ball here. Trying to, in my head, I know it's a 3/4 shot. It looks like it's a 60 from just looking at the face angle there. Yeah, 60-degree wedge. So I've got the 60 out. I'm going to hit another little kind of 3/4 punch style shot. My stance is a bit closed, so that can end up making it draw, which it started out just right of the hole and drew back. I carried it just past the hole, but again, what I was mentioning before with the good contact and putting spin on the ball, it would stop. So it stopped pretty much where it landed. I've got a tee in my pocket here. I take out and fix the ball mark. You can see it's a foot away or so from where it landed. And again, I've been struggling trying to read the greens. So This putt's, I don't know, 10, 12 foot for birdie. It's not a incredibly hard putt. It's definitely not a long putt for birdie. And sometimes when you're up on the hill like that, looking down, it's kind of hard to get a read. So I probably could have got a better read had I came on the other side and looked at it, where the camera is basically. But I just went with it because again, it's dark or getting dark, and I wanted to kind of get as many holes as I can. Play this one and one more. Missed it, just burned the right edge, but I could still tap in for the par. Pars are better than bogeys because I made the bogey on the first hole and 2 pars afterwards, so or 3 pars afterwards actually. So still sitting at the one over. Just was hoping to get a birdie there, but we are on the 7th hole now, which is a par 3. It's a pitching wedge in the summertime. Ball's not carrying as far, but it's a little bit short. But a 9-iron's too much, so I just went ahead and hit the pitching wedge. My alignment there, by the way, was really good. My body and feet were aligned parallel to the target, and or to my target line, I should say, and it went pretty much right on target, just a little bit short. So I've got a pretty decent little view in the background. Had I realized that, I would have turned the camera a bit more to the left there, but it is what it is. We got a birdie putt here from about a foot off the green. My hand's in my pocket there because the sun's going down, and it's getting chilly pretty quick, and you can see the flag blowing there. So the wind plus the sun going down, my hands are kind of getting a little hard to feel, but this is probably a 15 footer, something like that. Tried to give it a firm line out of the rough or out of the fringe, and I just hit it too hard. And here I knew it was pretty much straight back in, so I didn't spend too much time. But I made the par putt, finished at 1 over, and even on the last 5 holes, so not too bad. Thank y'all for watching this round, and hopefully I will be able to have some more coming soon, and I will get that out as soon as possible. Thanks for watching.